We always describe October 8th Jews. Masha is one of them. And I just want to quote her story. I'm 38, says Masha, married with 2 girls. I have lived in the United States, Bay Area, California, for 35 years and originally come from the former Soviet Union. I grew up not being terribly connected to Judaism, and the general extent of what I knew about being Jewish was the Holocaust and the anti-Semitism that my family experienced in the Soviet Union. It never occurred to me to be more literate in Jewish history or Judaism. I wore a Star of David almost my entire life in the US and considered myself as a cultural Jew. October 7th changed me as a human being. I learned for the first time in my life that evil is real. During the summer of 2024, my eldest daughter, she asked to learn more about being Jewish. We joined a local Chabad and she started attending their Sunday school. I realized almost immediately that I need to educate myself on what she is also learning. That started me on my path of recovery from the trauma of October 7th. I started listening to the podcast Sivan Says. I started reading the weekly parshas prior to your show each week. We started lighting candles. We started making challah. We started saying prayers on Shabbat. I started studying Torah. We joined a synagogue. I went to my first high holiday service last week for Rosh Hashanah, and I hosted my first Rosh Hashanah dinner with family. All of my personal free time is now directed towards studying Torah and learning Jewish history. I feel calm, mentally stable, and happy whenever I have a question, and I turn to the books or podcasts of the Torah. I find the answer there. Masha represents millions. She represents the Jewish soul. I now want to collect more stories of more souls. If you're listening and if you want to email us and share more stories of the October 8th Jews, if you're one of them, you're part of this beautiful movement, sivanrahavmeir@gmail.com. Share more stories.